Hello, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to be here with me. I'm your host, Taps, and thank you and welcome to Knowledge TV. Today, this is my second video. Today, I've decided to put my headphones on. Um, for no reason. I just want to listen to my voice, basically, because I'm vain like that. No, I'm only joking. I'm only kidding. I'm just testing some sounds. Just want to check out what's the best sounds, really. What's the best sound quality and levels and stuff. So that's the reason. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, today the title of the video for today is called "It's Okay for You to Be Different." The reason why I titled this video "It's Okay to Be Different" is because I've seen so many people being scared of acting themselves. I've seen so many people being afraid of expressing their own opinions, um, being just being yourself, basically. Just you have a completely different belief system that is so different from the people that are around you, and people are scared of doing that, and it happened to me as well. In my own personal journey, since I've been researching things like into the origins of religion, mythology, astrotheology, astrology, occult science, definition arts, spirituality, and all that stuff. Since I've been researching even witchcraft as well, because I'm gonna make in the future I'm gonna make a video about witchcraft, because there's a lot of misconception about things like that. It's simply because that the thing is, if you haven't find out things for yourself, you only know things simply because somebody has told you so. But unless you do your own research into things, that's how you're gonna come to your own conclusion. And so basically, that's what happened to me in my own personal journey, because I call it a journey. Really, it's like a spiritual journey. It happened to me 2 years ago, and that's when I've been really, really into this stuff big time. I've been collecting books. I've been reading anything that I could read about astrology, hidden knowledge. As definition arts, occult science, esoteric knowledge, all that stuff, you know. And I have seen people that used to be around me, people that used to be close to me, acting funny, simply because my opinions have shifted, simply because I started expressing different opinions from them. Because what I do is, every time when I look at things, when I look things up here, I kind of like share with them, like on social media and stuff. And I can tell the reaction of people. I can see, I swear to God, I can see people acting funny. I can see people thinking like, what in the name of the Lord is happening to this boy? You know? I can even see some people thinking like, what is he into dark stuff? Is he into is he into is he worshiping the devil? What is he possessed or what? What happened to him? I don't want to be anywhere near him. Do you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I've lost so many people that used to be close to me simply because I started expressing a different opinion and different viewpoints from them. The way I look at it is that if somebody is not gonna be, if somebody used to be your friend, or somebody who claimed to be your friend, or used to be claimed to be your friend, all of a sudden they're not respecting your opinion. They're not respecting anything about you. Do you know what? And they're acting funny, and they're distancing themselves from you. The way I look at it is that you weren't meant to be my friend in the first place. You weren't meant to be anywhere near me in the first place. That's the way I look at it. Because um, if you respect me that much, yeah, you have to at least respect my opinions and my viewpoints too. And even if they are different from yours, it's okay. It's all right. You don't have to look at me in a different way simply because my my opinions have shifted. Because the thing is, God has created us differently. Yeah. And God gave us a free will. That's the thing. God gave us a free will. And if God gave us a free will, what's the point of having a free will if you don't use it? Because having a free will, it's all about being choosing your own path, going a different path, expressing, experiencing life the way you want to be, the way you want to experience it, right? So basically, as long as I am not doing anything that's gonna hurt you, as long as I am um, not doing anything that's gonna physically hurt you, as long as I'm not doing anything that's detrimental to your health or to your well-being, as long as I'm still upholding the basic positive virtues, like I've got love in my heart, I still have compassion, I still care for other people, I still put others first before me, I still think about other people, that's okay. I can have a completely different viewpoint, a completely different belief system, a completely different opinion, but yet we can still be okay, me and you. Do you know what I mean? So if you're gonna have a problem simply because I I think differently, I believe things differently, I see things differently, yeah, then to be quite honest, I don't think you know you're meant to be anywhere near me. I'd rather have one person who is thinking the same way as I am thinking than having 10 people who've got plastic faces pretending to be my friends, but deep down they can't really stand me simply because I am different. You understand what I'm saying? Because the way I look at it, life is a journey. Life is a journey, and the older you get, the more knowledgeable you become. The older you get, the more you experience certain situations, and those certain situations are gonna change the way you look at things. So the way I see things now are totally different from the way I used to see things 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago. And definitely the way I look at things today are definitely going to be probably going to be different from the way I'm going to look at things in 5, 10, 15, 20 years time too. For me, it happened simply because I I went on a spiritual, because I really call it a spiritual journey, to be quite honest. That it's kind of like a journey of self discovery, and um, I'm just intuitively inquisitive. Really, I just want to know things. I just want to ask you things. I don't take somebody's. I don't take any information that comes my way just on face value. I rather do dig in and completely um, get into it and research and find out things for myself. Then I'll come to my own conclusion. So probably that's why I'm really, really into the things that I'm into right now. So um, yeah, like I said, it really shouldn't be a problem that you are different. It really shouldn't be a problem that you think completely different from the people, even your own family, even your own family. If you've got different viewpoints from your own family, it's okay. And if your family members are gonna disown you or gonna distance themselves from you simply because your opinions have changed, simply because you start to look at things differently, do you know what? They're not supposed to be anywhere near you, too, because it doesn't matter who you are, as long because we all have got different lives. This is my life, and this is your life, and we only live once in this physical dimension. So if you only live once in this physical dimension, that means I have to experience and I have to do things the way I like to do things. Like I said, as long as I am not going against the basic positive virtues of love, compassion, caring, forgiving others, putting others first, and basically respecting others. things like that. As long as I'm still upholding those basic positive virtues, then it should be okay. And if you got problem with me simply because now I do not, for example, right? I grew up in a Christian church, in a Christian family. Uh, my parents were Catholic. I mean, thank God they never like force feed us to go to church and all that. But it's just the way it is. We used to go to church and stuff, and I later on, when I got a little bit older, I started going to Pentecostal churches, and so basically, I grew up in a church. I grew up in a church, but as I get older, actually even more now than before, because I'm really like studying and researching things and all that. My attitude and the way I look at church and religious belief system is totally different. I mean, these days, I mean, I don't go to church no more. I don't see the need to, and I've got my own personal reasons, and my personal reasons are validated by my own research that I find out. So if somebody is gonna dislike me simply because, hang on a minute, he's not going to church, he must be a bad person. Hang on a minute, he is not going to church, he must be evil. Now, if you're gonna be have that kind of opinion, and yet you pretend to be my friend, then I'd rather you leave me and let me be. You know what I mean? Because you are supposed to just respect my opinion and the way I think and the way I live my life. That's the way I look at it. Because if you think about it, God created us in His own image, right? The last time I checked, there's almost 7 billion people in this world. 7 billion people. And do you know what? If we were all created in God's image, so that means there is 7 billion different gods like people. Do you know what I mean? Let me repeat that. So that means there are 7 billion different God like people. So you see, God Himself He hasn't got no problem with 7 billion people being different. Because God could have easily said, hang on a minute, all of you 7 billion people, you're going to have to be the way I am. You're going to have to do things the way I do things. Well, in a way, it does, but as long as they're positive things. But He is not like, no, 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 you have to do this way, you have to do it that way. No, God gave us a free will. God gave us a free will. As long as we, like I said, as long as we uphold the basic positive virtues, and as long as you've got Christ consciousness within you, as long as you respect other people too, I mean, I'm sure that's okay. So if God can do it, why can't you do it? You know what I mean? So, like I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, it's kind of like a motivational video. Just a short video. It's not that like a really like intellectual kind of a video, because like I said, I've just started making these videos, so I'm gonna kind of like come up with better better topics, better educational topics, research topics. I'm actually thinking of making a video on the like an introduction video on the basics of astrology, because that's another subject that a lot of people really do misunderstand, because a lot of people, they are of the opinion that things like astrology definition are of the dark and of the devil, but it's simply because people haven't got a clue. A lot of people just haven't got a clue. So I'm going to try to do, I think I'm going to do an introduction to astrology for completely beginner, somebody who hasn't got a clue what astrology is all about. So yeah, so this video, it's all about motivation. Be yourself. It's okay to have an opinion. It's okay to have a different viewpoint than your peers. It's okay to have a different viewpoint than your family members, even your parents too. You know, if even your parents too, because like I say to you, your parents probably know you. They remember you like when you was a little child, when you was a little girl, a little boy. But when you get older, you're gonna you're gonna be exposed to different situations. You're gonna find more information that is totally different from the way you've been taught when you were younger. So obviously, it's gonna be different. So if your parents can't even, if they love you, if they got love for you, then they have to embrace you just the way you are. So you should never ever be ashamed of how you think, how you, what you believe in, how you conduct your life. As long like I say to you, I'm not saying like go out there and kill people because you like doing it. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying go and steal other people's properties and things simply because you love doing it. No, I'm not saying that, right? As long as you uphold positive virtues, and as long as you've got that Christ consciousness within you, you can be yourself. You do not have to conform to every person, to society. You do not have to conform to what the authorities are telling you. You do not have to conform to what your pastor, your church pastor is telling you, or your your family members are telling you, or even your parents. You have to be yourself. That's what life is all about. What's the point of living, if what's the point of living life if you're going to spend all your life in a little box? How can you spend 10, 15, 20 years in a little box? I don't think that's living. God gave us a free will, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I'm gonna have to stop this video right here. Hopefully it has helped somebody out there. And if you disagree with anything that I've just said, it's okay as well. And if you love to, you can leave a comment. You can tell me exactly what you disagree on about. I'd love to have a conversation. I'm not saying I'm right. This is not a reason why I made this channel. I'm not here to be authoritative and telling you people like, nah, you have to do this way. This is how to do it. No, 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 no. I mean, I made this channel so that we can learn from each other. So if I can learn from you, if you can learn from me, it's all good. It's all gravy. So thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you next time. And please do remember to like and subscribe if you can. Thank you so much. Have a good day. All right. God bless.